Thanks for joining us. I'm Don Nelson. These are your top headlines. Police are looking into a suspicious death in eastern Oregon. Investigators are attempting to piece together what led to a man's death. Ontario police were called to the apartments on the corner of Oregon Street and Southwest 9th Street, where they report finding one man dead since late Wednesday night, calling it unattended suspicious death. Officers say it's still early in the investigation and they aren't sure of the cause of death at this time. The man's name has not been released. It has been a long session for the Idaho State Legislature, but as of late this afternoon, lawmakers have adjourned. It's officially called sine die. There have been a number of issues that lawmakers have spent a long time on: Medicaid reform, requirements for getting an initiative on the ballot, and hemp legislation, just to name a few. Speaking of hemp, Idaho legislators usually take pride in making their own rules rather than following federal rules, except when it comes to hemp. So today, the legislature decided to wait for federal rules regarding the transportation of hemp rather than make their own. The House killed a bill allowing trucks carrying hemp to cross Idaho. Another bill to legalize hemp in Idaho also failed the session. Law enforcement officials are concerned that legalizing hemp in Idaho would make it harder for them to enforce the state's ban on marijuana. That's because the two plants look and smell identical. Idaho just put itself at least 1 year behind states that like Oregon in the production of hemp. The Idaho Farm Bureau says hemp would be a valuable commodity for farmers if legalized, and no one knows that better than the owners of the first hemp shop in Ontario. The Golden Nugget has its grand opening Saturday, and most of its clientele already from the Treasure Valley, but it doesn't sell any pot, and that means it has far fewer restrictions and just as many customers.
I don't have to check your ID when you walk in the door. Or again, when you check out. Licensing wise, the dispensary has to put all the product away in a vault every night. It gets locked up, versus here we can leave it out.
The Golden Nugget sells everything from CBD-infused chocolate and gummy bears to dog treats. It also has CBD oils and supplements, and Long says much of their product is guaranteed 100% THC free. Coming up tonight at 10 o'clock, Roland Barris looks at Long's plan to expand into Idaho despite hemp's illegal status.
Now, Rachel Garceau with the On Your Side forecast.
Well, even though we have had some showers and at times some brief downpours across the Treasure Valley and all of southern Idaho today, the good news is we have seen all of our watches, warnings and advisories expire. So no flood watches or warnings in place at the moment. And we will continue the scattered showers trend through this evening. We may even see a few more possibly on Friday afternoon. Now, we're not looking at a ton of rain on Friday necessarily, but we will likely start to see some showers move in, particularly in the evening hours on Friday. Our Saturday forecast is looking good. We expect a high of 61 degrees in Boise. We'll start off with some sunshine Saturday, so those soccer games or baseball games should be good to go on Saturday, but the clouds will increase Saturday evening ahead of some approaching rain for Sunday. Just scattered showers, a little cooler as well to end the weekend, mid-50s for Sunday. The rain could linger off and on through Monday morning. After that, we do start warming up and drying up. We're talking high temperatures possibly flirting with 70 degrees in Boise by the end of next week. For your very latest news and weather headlines, remember you can always visit 6onyourside.com.